Hey, good morning. Chaplain Dean Alley here. I have a series of videos I'd like to do, and one of them is a real quick devotion. Hope everybody's doing well. It is December 19th. It's a Thursday. It's a little cold. You can see the little 38 here is cold. I know in some places it's really not cold too for some of the folks here, but I know for 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 us, this is kind of cold, but it's the winter time, right? All right, so I'm sitting here having a cup of coffee. I usually like to start the day with verses, devotions, things like that. And I have a couple that I've written yesterday, and I hope to get online here for you guys. But this is just a real quick one. So this one's on Romans 12:11, and uh, and it says, "Not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord." There's three things there. So it's a powerful exhortation for us, for our or as believers, as we approach life, right? And with diligence, passion, and devotion to God. So let's break it down a little bit. Not slothful in business. That's what it says. That means your workplace, your business, whatever it is that you are working. Remember, Adam was put in the garden, he was tending the garden. What was he doing? He was working in the garden. So we're intended to work. So not to be slothful, should be working. Now, if you have a medical or you have a disability, that's a different conversation. I'm just generally speaking, we are commanded to work. So not lawful in business. This encourages us to avoid maybe being lazy or even procrastination in some cases, especially in the work and our responsibilities. It calls the commitment for conscientious of fulfilling our duties, whether it's spiritual, whether it's practical. Um, Practical in the physical and spiritual in the spiritual. So there's two pieces there. So that's lawful in business. Second one I want to bring to your point is fervent in business. To be fervent in business, you have to have an enthusiasm. You must have a passion, right? The the part of the verse inspires us to keep a spiritual fire burning, if you will. Stay zealous in the faith and relationship with God. We should be excited to read the Bible, to pray, to be with Him. Now, we're human. We're going to have days where better days than other days, but some days, it's better, but sometimes it doesn't work out. So, um, what's the old adage? I'm just not feeling it today. Uh, you know, that happens because we're human. There's a lot going on. There is a lot of things in our lives that take up our time and create a lot of distractions for us. But one of the things that need to be a constant is our relationship with God. Love Him with all our mind, soul, our whole being, mind, soul, body, heart, all that. Deuteronomy and in the Gospels. And it's important for us to have that relationship because He wants us to have that relationship. So if somebody says to me one time, or people ask me all the time, they say, "Well, what's my purpose? What am I supposed?" Well, and then you've heard people say, "Well, when I grow up, this is what I'm going to be." When I haven't figured it out yet. Well, you kind of have that boilerplate, if you will. You have to love the Lord with all your mind, soul, body, and spirit, and then to love your neighbor as you love yourself. Those are two commandments right there. That's a start, and everything else kind of falls off of that. And that's important for us to have that relationship with Him. That's what He created us for. Now He'll use us in the capacities that would glorify Him, and that's what we should be trying to do. And that's kind of leads me to the next point where serving the Lord. Ultimately, it's all of our efforts should again be focused on God. Whether your job, your ministry, whether it's in everyday activity, focus should remain on honoring Him. So the verse basically, Romans 12:11, not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, and serving the Lord, reminds us to maintain that balance of hard work, zeal, or that spiritual zeal, a heart of dedication to God's service. And it's a call to action for living a life of purpose and faith. And that's kind of the focus this morning. So that's the first verse that popped in my head this morning very early. And I like to use that to kind of meditate throughout the day. So with that, I certainly appreciate your time and look forward to putting some more videos up. And Merry Christmas. Take care.